if I was starting content in 2024. So we are back. This is my second live stream. I'm not sure what went on with the first one, but here we are. I couldn't see my chat and I couldn't see my stream. So I wanted to hop back on so that I could see it. So for those of you that don't know, my name is Nakisha. I've been creating content online for about 5 to 6 years, and I do this full time. And I kind of want to talk about what I would do if I was starting this year, because things are a lot different from when I started creating content. Things look a lot different. I would do different things if I was starting today versus back when I started. So let's chat about it, since this is my second live. And I finally got it. I can see it now. Okay, because the first time I couldn't see it and I ain't like that. I want to be able to talk to you all, and it still says that my chat is disabled. YouTube, why is you playing with me today? Oh my God. Trey, text me and tell me if you can see this chat, because this about to make y'all. I believe that I am supposed to come here and talk to y'all about pushing through each week, because when I tell you that this a month, these Mondays have been Mondaying for me. This month, I don't know what's going on, and now I still can't see the chat. I don't know what's going on. Text me, Trey, and tell me if you can see this chat, because this is getting weird. Okay, this is starting to get weird. And yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna talk until I get her text and she tells me if she can see this chat or not, because I can't see it. Not on my computer, not on my phone. Even if you're not chatting, that's fine. I still should see the chat, and I don't even see the chat. It says that it's disabled, and I know that I did not disable it. This is not okay. But anyway, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about what I would be doing this year. The first thing I would do is push through, okay, on Mondays, that be trying to Monday and get you off track, because, yeah, I told y'all, I think it was last week or the week before that, that adversity always tries to come. I don't know what it is, but when you are like on your grind and you're doing your thing and you're really, really, really pushing through, oh my God, adversity always comes. Like, see what I'm saying? Today, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do, and technology is not trying to work with me. But I'm still going to give y'all this message on this morning, even if I can't see the chat. Y'all are just going to have to comment in the comments after this live stream is over. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it, because I'm about to get this live stream done no matter what. Y'all hit a like for me, because I'm here, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm just going to get the message out to you quicker than I would if we were chatting along, because this chat is not working. I don't know what's going on. But, oh, maybe I can do this. Hold on, y'all. Maybe I can do this. Yeah, it's there. This is what I'm going to call a struggle stream. We're going to figure out at some point. Yeah, I mean, it says it's there. Oh, that's why. I know exactly why this is not working. Oh my gosh, Nakisha. So when I went live this morning, YouTube gave a completely new... Let me see if this works. It does work. Let's go back. I don't know, y'all probably like, but see, this is the thing. This can be deleted. And one thing we're not going to do is, when I get determined to do something. Didn't I tell y'all? Somebody chat something for me. Put something in the chat, because I just figured out what I did wrong. Oh my God. Baby, if you don't listen to anybody else talk about pushing through, okay, when it comes to this content creation stuff, because it will try to hold you back. It will try to make you feel like you're not that girl, and that you can't overcome all of these freaking obstacles. Feminine Melanin University, girl, you better make a comment, girl. y'all understand how, like, I really needed that. Like, that whole debacle right there, I needed that. It was a rough Monday morning. Okay, it was a rough Monday morning. It was a rough Monday morning, but I declare victory right now. Honey, this is going to be a victorious stream, and this is going to be a victorious day, no matter what, no matter how it tried to start. I'm telling you, I don't know why every single freaking Monday, it is like God is intending for me to speak to you about perseverance and pushing through and overcoming obstacles and showing up despite what's going on, and really pursuing your goals no matter what, because resistance always seems to come. And let me tell y'all, resistance has hit me every single Monday I have been doing this, especially as I continue to say, you know what, I'm gonna show up. You know what, I'm gonna show up. Yes, this happened this morning, but I'm still gonna show up. Trey came and texted me like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not. But I'm getting ready to go live. Y'all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I really want to talk about what I would do, but I just gotta tell y'all, oh my God, in this season, I don't know if it's just me, maybe it is for you too. Please do everything you can to push through no matter what is happening around you, no matter what tries to come against what you got going on. Continue to push through, because the enemy will have you to believe that this is not what you're supposed to be doing, that this is not for you, that you can't make it in this. But I am here to tell you, yes, you can. All you got to do is keep going and let me be your example. Baby, this is the second live I have started today. I couldn't get the chat to work because they added some new feature. You had to answer yes or no to whether this is for kids or not. Baby, this whole channel is for kids. If a kid want to learn how to monetize their social media, then watch the channel. However, I wasn't thinking about the fact, because this is not a family channel. If you say yes, this is for kids, baby, you can't chat. You can't say nothing. And so it took me a moment to sit here, right, and really think about, why in the heck is this chat not working? Then I thought about it. But if I had just gave up on the first live, we wouldn't be here. And if I had just gave up when I saw these comments not coming through, we wouldn't be here. Okay, so I don't know why. I don't know why. Lord, I don't know why I have to come here and talk to y'all each and every week about perseverance, but I think maybe it's just necessary for the season that we are in. This is the beginning of the year, and a lot of us got a lot of goals this year. And a lot of us are going to meet a lot of obstacles and roadblocks and naysayers and haters and platforms tripping out. And we are going to have to push through. It's like, do you really want it or not? Because cry me a river. Okay, y'all know there's no excuse you can give me. You can't tell me your chat wasn't working, your computer wasn't working, and you couldn't go live, and so you just hung up on the people and didn't come back. Because didn't you just see that? Did you see that whole mess I just went through? Baby, guess what? I said I was going live every Monday. God has commissioned me to do that, and I'm going to be here. Baby, if I had to talk to myself for 30 minutes, I was going to do what I had to do. Okay, now I didn't want to do that, and which is why I thought about it and fixed this chat, but I was going to do it if I had to. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about, because I just had to get that out, because I don't know what is going on. Every single time I try to go live, it's always something. If you go back to every live I have done, y'all, and I have made it a month. Today has been 4 live streams, and I made it through the entire month exactly how I said I would, no matter what. Because if you knew what I've been through this morning, you would probably be like, girl, okay, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, and I made it through, and I did what I said I was going to do, and I kept the promises that I made to myself, and I kept the promise that I made to y'all that I was going to show up. Baby, this is a moment, but I'm going to keep it at that. I'm going to say hey to y'all, and then I'm going to finally get into the content. If you are watching this on the replay, I apologize that the replay value might be like, what is this girl talking about? But maybe God meant for you to see it. Ooh, y'all. Zandra, that storage is something else. Do you hear me? Don't let it stop you, girl. Delete some of them apps, delete some photos, delete some videos, get you an external hard drive, do what you got to do to push through, because I have been there too, where your phone want to be a hater. Your phone want to be a hater, talk about you don't got storage. And it's like, I just deleted 200 pictures. What do you want from me? Push through, boo. Push through, boo. I am here, Trey. Toya, girl, Toya, I am here, honey. And I'm so glad y'all are here. Thank y'all so freaking much for being here, holding me accountable, for just being here with me, for listening to what I have to say, and just really holding me to it. Because once somebody, I don't know who it's for, but I'm here for one of y'all. One of y'all need to hear what I got to say. I don't know who it is, but baby, God love you. Okay, you is a favorite. You is a chosen one. Okay, and He said, I'm gonna make sure Nakisha get on this here live stream for you every Monday, because I believe that she got a story that you could benefit from. I believe that her leaving her corporate job with 4 whole babies and just a dream might be inspiring to you. I believe that her being a 6-figure earner as a whole single mom with those children, who left her job, who people laughed when she said she was going to go create content, I think you might be able to get something out of that. Okay? I think her sitting here struggle to get on this live stream might be beneficial to you. It might show you that maybe your issues and your problems that you think you got might not be so bad. You might be able to win with the hand that I dealt you, because it's people winning with that same hand you got. That same hand you complaining about, that you got to go to work full time, then come home and cook and clean and do homework. And you might be able to win with that, because she did. And there are people that's winning with it. Girl, don't get me started, okay? Do not get me started on here. Hey, Zandra again. Christina, how are you doing, boo? Tracy, Toya, Takia. Hey, boo. Girl, you let the Lord use you, girl. I appreciate you. Oh, my gosh, Takia. It has been a struggle. Sis, pray for me. But I'm here. Obedience is better than sacrificing, and I'm not sacrificing in this season. I am not. I am here. Restored vessels, how are you? Whew. Yes, full action. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. This is not intended to be a testimony nor church service, but if y'all only knew. Trey, thank you, boo. Nicole, how are you? Chris, why are they playing with me like that? That's not even right. Tracy, hey Tracy, Feminine Melody University, thank you for being here with me each week. Can we talk about it, y'all? Can we talk about what I would do if I was starting content in 2024? Oh my God, for real, this is what I would do. So I think that things are a bit different right now, right? We got all the gurus telling us that we should do this and we should do that. We got all the teeny boppers and 20-somethings telling you to post 5 times a day on social media so that you can grow this exorbitant following and possibly make no money, but baby, you'll have 100K. Okay, we got people telling us all the things, but what exactly would I do? Toriana, is that how you say it, Toriana? It's for me. I just got done watching your getting started video a few seconds ago. I've been so in fear of starting. I have 3 kids and just want change. Honey, if you want it, go get it. Because nobody can stand in the way of that but you. Them babies are not a hindrance. They are a blessing. Them babies could get you where you need to be because it is for them. You know what I'm saying? Let them be your motivation. Let them motivate you to get up and not make excuses and do it anyway. Get up and do it anyway. Baby, I need to take these braids. My morning was a mess. I am hot in this sweater. It's cold outside and hot in here. The Made for Kids just got me. I don't got my live stream set up. Like, girl, let me be. Go look at my blog. Go look at where I started from. Go look at where I started from. This has not been, I did not have a silver spoon. Nobody gave me the key. Baby, I kicked down the door and snatched it. That's what happened to Rihanna, I promise you. I kicked down the door and snatched the keys from DJ Khaled himself. Okay? Snatched them. Because I was like, oh, give me that. Because I'm going to get mine, so are my babies. And you're not going to tell me that I can't do this and that I can't make it. I'm going to make it with these babies. I'm going to make it with this small amount of energy that I got left at the end of the day. I'm going to make it no matter what. No one's going to tell me. There ain't no gatekeeper because I've already been told, okay? Like, yeah, you the one. I've already qualified you. I've called you to do it. It's going to happen. So, Toriana, baby, if you want to do this with your 3 kids, baby, on your back, on your side, in the stroller, in the car seat, wherever they got to be, baby, you better get them kids and make it happen. Okay? You better get them kids and make it happen. There's not an excuse in sight that you can give me. Make it happen. Okay, I don't care if you make an extra $1,000 a month, bring it up to $2,000, $3,000, and eventually go full time. Make it happen with them babies. With them babies, okay? Okay, Toriana, I believe this was probably for you. Honey, yeah, I ain't even talking about nothing yet. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about, and if you understand, thank you. The girls that get it, get it. Those that don't, click off the video. That's how I feel at this point. Because I am here for Toriana and whoever else needed to hear it today. Because if I had it my way, if it was up to me, I would be somewhere snapping on somebody right now. But I'm not. I am here. I'm on my live stream. Okay? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm minding the business that pays me. I am focused and locked into what God told me to do. Okay, and everything else gonna work itself out. Because you better believe your victory on the thing that you are dealing with right now is conditional to you being obedient. Because baby, if you veer away, even an inch from what you're supposed to be doing, that's disobedient. That is out of line and that is in sin. And baby, in the season I am right now, I need all God's favor. I need all his, I need all of that. I need all of my angels, baby, walking before me everywhere I go. Okay, I need them knocking down that door before I get there so I ain't got to mumble a single word. I want them to be done already did the work. And so I got to do what I have to do and come here and encourage you this morning, Toriana. Okay? With no strings attached to it, just to let you know that a little old girl from the projects of Tampa, Florida can become a 6-figure earner and live her best entire life off literally the sauce that God gave her in her mind. Okay? Even when people laughed at her. Black entrepreneurs that she looked up to told her that was absolutely crazy. Ain't no way you finna get online and be able to sustain making with 4 kids. Like, got it out the dirt. The entire mud, Toriana. I'm gonna be talking to you this whole live stream, girl. If you can't stay here, come back and listen to it. Got it out the entire mud. And if you don't get what that mean, you don't get what that mean, but got it out the entire mud. I'm not on here for pomp and circumstance to be cute and to sell you a dream. I'm just here to tell you that hard work beats talent, baby. That if you get up and outwork everybody, ain't no way you can't win. You got to be willing to outwork everybody. Okay, they computer shut down and they clicked off and they decided not to go live. I'm going live because, baby, God, when I say, Lord, I need you to go before me today, when I go, I need you to be there. Not, but didn't I tell you to do this over there? Oh, Lordy, Hobby the CEO, how you doing? How are you? Welcome to the live stream. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about this morning. I have yet to even talk about what I came here to talk about. We just talking. Okay, we just on here talking. I'm here to sprinkle some blessings on y'all and talk this good talk. on how to be successful out here. Okay? And it do not start with creating no content. It do not. It start before you even create an ounce of content. To have yourself together up here, to have yourself together up here, and to have yourself together before you even create an ounce of content. Because people don't talk about that. Because you got to be creating authentic, baby. That content got to be from the throne room these days, because everybody out here trying to get a coin. Everybody's out here trying to get a coin. And if you don't get on here genuinely, authentically yourself, genuinely, authentically telling your story, you gonna blend right on in with everybody else, busting a move, hitting dances, putting text over 15-second videos. You're just gonna blend right on in. And we're not out here to blend in. We're out here to stand out, because we are set aside and we want to stand out, right? Because I'm pretty sure most people ain't going live talking to you about whatever I'm talking about, and calling it a creator chat. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the girls, and the girls that get it, and those that do not, do not. So let me finally get into this thing. Thank y'all for being here. Oh my gosh, Nicole. Nicole. Somebody obviously get it, because y'all still on here. Shelly. What am I even talking about, Shelly? Somebody tell me. Tracy, how are you? Hi, Jamie Lee. How are you? Mercy and Truth. I know that's right. Okay, y'all. So for real, y'all have made me feel better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. I'm serious. I needed that this morning, because it's been a rough one. Okay, but I'm here. So for real, let me talk about what I would do. The first thing I would do is I would find coaching and accountability. Now that could look different from a lot of people. Everybody's way of doing this could look so very different. So a little bit about me. Y'all know I started creating content about, I think it's been 6 years at this point. It's been so long, I be forgetting, y'all. The years be running together. It don't seem like as long as it's been, all that good stuff. So I started creating content. I started out as a blogger, as a writer, English major here. I absolutely love writing and all that is. And I started off as a blogger. And so I just wanted to share a bit about my life and what I was going through. A lot of you know I was a single mother to 4. And I was all right. I was good. And I know that society sometimes paints this picture of single motherhood in this particular way. And unfortunately, we do have some young ladies that get on social media and they validate that perception. They validate that. However, that was not my life. I was not that girl, and I was doing quite all right. Things were not perfect, but I was good, right? And so I wanted to create content around the concept that, I might be single, but that's just a relationship status. It is by choice, and I'm quite all right. My kids are very well taken care of. We're living okay, and things are good, and I have something to share. And so I got online and I created that blog, and I start sharing that story. We live in a beautiful state. We do tons of things. I take my kids places. This is how I maintain. This is how I keep the home. And I really just start sharing that motherhood content, start sharing around single parenting. I would go live every single day just like this, and just kick the bobo with the girls on live stream. And we would just chat about the things that we were going through as moms, and, sharing ideas and things like that. Eventually, I started to create a community. I started to build an online community of people that would come back week after week to listen to me chat, and we would share and we would connect offline. Like, it was absolutely amazing, right? However, your girl really didn't know what she was doing, because I was just online sharing just like this, and I was creating blog posts for myself. Eventually, I found a young lady by the name of Brandy who shared a lot about blogging, and I really liked her vibe, right? I loved her vibe. I love what she stood for. She was also a former single mom that eventually obviously married. She had a financial past. Her family didn't teach her about personal finance. And so I was like, oh my God, I went through so much of that. Had to learn on my own. And I found her, right? And I was like, I like this girl. something about her just stuck with me. All the people that I had saw talking about blogging and content creatoring and all that good stuff, something about this girl just stood out to me, right? And so I was like, okay, I got it. I'm going to latch on to her, and that is who I'm going to have as my mentor in my head, right? She didn't know me from Adam, but for me, she was my mentor in my head. And so I began to follow her consistently, all the things that she would share every time she would go live, and I began to follow her. One day she opened up a group coaching program, and I said, okay, I'm going to join it. To wrap this story on up, everything the girl ever sold, ever talked about, everything, I supported her in everything she did. I don't think there was nothing she sold, taught, anything that I didn't buy, because I was locked in on learning from her. And that is the first thing that I would do in 2024. I would find someone, it don't have to be me. I'm not saying that it has to be me, but I would find somebody who I like their style. I like their vibe. I like what they're sharing. I like the business that they have created for themselves, because this is the thing with her. She talks about blogging. Like, I was not into necessarily social media and getting out there and doing all that, because I led a busy life as a mother. And I think a lot of times the gurus want you to believe that their platform of choice is the only platform that there is to build the business that you want to build, and that's not so. Y'all know I like to kid around. Much love to y'all, but I like to say the teeny boppers and the 20-somethings get out here and tell us that we got to post every day on social media, and we need to do 2 times a day, and if we really want to grow, and they give you all these tactics, and it's like, girl, I don't got time for that. I got kids, a spouse, I got a house to take care of, and nobody got time for that. I don't, at least I don't, right? And so I'm like, what about the 30-somethings? What about the moms? What about the married folk? What about the people working a full-time job? Does that work? But see, you don't know, because you don't got no kids. You don't have no husband. You don't have life experience. You have not gone through some of the things that some of us are going through, because you're still a teeny bopper and a 20-something. Much respect to y'all, because I love to see it. Baby, I tell my son all the time, who's about to be 20, if there was social media when I was y'all age, I would be a multi-millionaire. Okay? With all that time on my hands, and to just show up online cute in some clothes and share the sauce that God gave me, I would be a multimillionaire. There's no excuse today, okay? So I feel like some of the advice that's given is skipping an entire group of people who really has the disposable income. Okay, they're skipping out on a whole group of people that don't fit that mold that they're talking about, posting multiple times a day and doing this and going viral, and because I'm not interested in that. So I would first find somebody that I like the way they're building out their business. And if you like the way that Nakisha is building out her business, I am about getting paid on autopilot, okay? Y'all know I haven't posted on Instagram in a while. I kind of came back and really didn't. I want to come back, but I don't know, because I'm liking the way things are moving over here. Like, I just like to catch a vibe, y'all. And Instagram and TikTok don't be vibey to me, because I really don't care what other people got going on, if I may be honest, because see, I am rooted and planted and firm and sure on who Nakisha is and how Nakisha wants to build her business and who God has called me to be and the things that I got. I'm quite all right. I'm kind of happy with my life right now, and I really don't care what else other people got going on. I don't really care to engage. If I'm being honest, I would much rather build what I got go. I would much rather water my own grass and get this over here kept up. Y'all know it's time to put out new mulch. You got to do that. I'm trying to, do a little cleaning. I got things I need to do. I need a new dining room table. Y'all know I just got a new house. And so there's things to do over here. And so I really don't got time to watch people dance on the internet. I don't really care what Diddy got going on, baby Fanny up there in Atlanta. I don't really care. Okay, so if you are about a little bit of that and you like a little bit of motivation and God himself, maybe you might be interested in learning with me. Okay, I told y'all last week that I was going to do a content and accountability group, and your girl has decided to do it for March. So if you are interested in being kept accountable and creating content alongside me and doing some challenges, maybe you're even interested in the Amazon Influencer Program in March, I want to invite you, only if those things that I just mentioned spark a little bit of interest, I want to invite you to join me for a content and accountability challenge in the month of March. Now, I want to tell you, Trey, please tell the people, right? I do be all up in your business. I do be all up in your grill, okay? I do. I be like, girl, you said you was gonna post. Did you do that? You know, I was looking at that video and you know, you could have did this a bit better. Okay, I be in your business though, right? I be in your tell these people I be in their business. Okay, I be in your business. Y'all, I work hard. It might not look like it. I work hard behind the scenes though. I really honestly do. This is a one-person business that I am running. Just one. It is a one-person business. It can be done 6 figures solo dolo. I am running this on my own. Okay. So if you like the sound of that, because I make my money on autopilot. Y'all know I do a little bit of YouTube. I do a little bit of blogging. I'm really loving the Amazon Influencer Program. She dabble in digital products. I do all the things that make me money in my sleep. If you're interested, if you have any questions, if you ever wanted to ask me anything, if you ever wonder, what does this girl morning routine look like? What does her schedule look like? When does she got time to do all this? How is she making money? Because she really don't be selling us nothing. You might want to hop in this content and accountability group because we gonna talk about it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go live once a week. We'll be doing very much this, but on Zoom. You'll be able to see me. I'll be able to see you. We can chat. You can ask your questions, all that good stuff. Every single week, we're gonna do it. And y'all are also going to get the Amazon Influencer mini course that I'm gonna create. This group of people, which is a one-time opportunity, will get the Amazon Influencer mini course that I'm gonna be creating this month. I will do that with y'all. I will show you how to scale your Amazon influencer business to $1,000 a month. But we will also talk about other stuff too. So if you have any questions about anything, if you ever wanted to chat with me, but you really can't do a one-on-one right now, hop in this challenge. Trey is going to drop the link to this page that is not set up yet. Don't come for me. Okay? Don't come for me. It is not set up yet. My face is on it, so you know this is Nakisha's. Okay, my face, I'm going to do it after this. Y'all know I had a rough morning. It was a long weekend. I've been traveling all weekend, okay? It was a long weekend, a very long morning, and so your girl haven't gotten to that point yet. But if you want to join it, Trey is going to drop the link inside of the chat. Her name is Trey Michelle. She's the only person that can drop a link in this chat. That is the link to join the Content and Accountability Challenge. Y'all know I don't be doing stuff like this. Y'all know I don't do this. I don't do this now. I am doing this because I believe somebody needs it. I believe that somebody needs their Brandy. She literally, and she probably don't, well, she knows because I've told her many times, her literally just showing up, speaking life into me, sharing the things, sharing who she was, just being her, okay? I give her the credit for allowing God to use her. And if you need a group of people, if you need accountability, if you just, listen, if you are like I was back when I started creating content, I don't know anybody in my real life that creates content. Nobody even knows that. Probably no. People think I'm crazy when I be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm a content creator. And they're like, okay, how do you make money with that? How do you feed them kids? What's really going on? Because you got to be doing something else. People don't even know it's a thing. So I don't have people in my real life that create content. If you're in that position and you have been doing all the things trying to figure out, how do I make this work? I promise you. And I'm not even telling, it don't even got to be me. Let's be real. Let's be real. And this is not a sales pitch. Let's keep it funky. This is if God has pulled on your heartstrings. then do what you got to do. If you are in that space and it's like you're just out here creating content and you really don't know what's going on, what you doing, why you not making money, why brands not reaching out to you, why can't you make all this money people are talking about, maybe you need an accountability group. Maybe you need to put yourself in the midst of other entrepreneurs that's actually doing this. I'm telling you, that is very, very helpful. Maybe you know another sis that you know she has some sort of group membership or something. Maybe you should consider joining it, because being in the midst of other creators and people that are doing the same thing, I'm telling you, it helps so much. Somebody can say one thing that will give you an idea or trigger you like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think about that? Oh, that is so true. You know, I've been doing it like this the whole time. Oh my God, I've been doing this and it made no absolute sense to me. Maybe you need to get around a group of content creators to help you on the journey. I'm going to answer y'all questions, I promise you. Thank you, Trey. Continue to drop the link so that they have it. I promise you, you need to get in a group of content creators that will help you to just, you know, have that thing. You know, like, oh my gosh, yes, I got it. This is what it's going to be. You know, now I'm not going to tell y'all that inside of the group, I'm going to be going live every day. She ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. Because, baby, when I go live, I go live. Okay, and you're going to get some good content. Now, what I will do, I may show up some. I might not be able to always show up. I can show up like where you don't see me, because if my kids are home, I cannot be live. I just don't do that. I do not like when people go live with children in the background screaming, acting up, cutting up. Yes, you are a mom, but also you are a business owner, and you got to know how to schedule and plan things when the time is right and when the time is appropriate, right? So evenings may be a little tough for me. Once we get in the group, it is starting March the 4th. We're going to be together from March 4th through the end of March. For those of you that join today or whenever, we together will come up with the day that works for us so that I can get an evening class in. Y'all going to be the beta group. Let's just keep it funky. We're going to be doing this together. We're creating this together. We'll come up with the day and the time and all that together, because I don't know what people want. And evenings don't really work for me, but I will have an evening in there because I know that it will work for most of us. So one night a week, we'll still do the morning motivations on Monday. I will be live on Mondays just like this. And then we will also choose an evening day that I can go live to. And then we'll also have the group, so that in the group, you can always drop questions. I'll come back and answer those questions and things like that. And then we're going to do the Amazon Influencer mini course with that too. You will get that absolutely for free when you join the March accountability. That will be obviously pre-recorded, something that I'm launching to the audience that you'll get first dibs at to find out about. So that's that. Find yourself some coaching and accountability. Okay, that is the first thing I would do in 2024, because that is the thing that moved the needle in my business. I was able to get around a group of other like-minded people who would say, hey, this person is looking for, you know, creators to do this campaign. You can apply for it right here. People that would say, oh, hey, look, if you do this on YouTube, you will get more views or whatever. You know, somebody that would say, hey, I posted this and it has gone viral. Y'all might want to jump on this before other people. And that's what helped me. We would engage on each other's content, and just so many things and so many ways that accountability helped in my business. I'm going to see what y'all got saying, and then I will move on and tell you the next steps that I would do if I was starting in 2024. I quit and came back to it recently. That's Rita. Maybe y'all was talking about something. SEO, keywords, how to reach brands, all that. I need this. What time and day will the meetings be, Tiffany? I do not know, girl. One thing about me, I'm going to keep it funky. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know. We're going to come up with it. I have a day in mind that I think, but I really want people to get in, because after Friday, that's it. Whoever joined, 2 people join, me and them 2 people and Trey, we going to be doing what we got to do in March. After Friday, that's it. After the first, Friday's the first. I'm not taking anybody else. And so once everybody gets joined, we will collectively come up with the date that works best. I will kind of take a poll inside of Trey will take a poll inside of the group and find out what day we're going to pick, what time that will work best for everybody. I'm not even sure. Feminine Melanin University. Rita, this is helpful. Thank you. Sandra, my family thinks I'm crazy, like it's a joke. Girl, people do. People are like, what? They don't know what you're talking about. Especially if you have a family of elders. Oh my goodness. They're like, you need a job. They're like, no, go get you a real job. And it's like, oh, baby, I make way more than a real job, and they don't really get it. So yes, Judy, I'm new to this. I'm a sewing instructor. I would love to have a page with links for my students of tools I use, but I don't have content for Amazon to look at. What should I do? What do you mean you don't have content for Amazon to look at? Judy, what program are you trying to get into? Are you trying to do Amazon Influencer or Amazon Associates? Those are two different things. And what are you trying to have a storefront? Explain that a little bit more and I'll see if I can help. I'm in. All right, homemaking with Denise. Yes. Oh, yes, honey. Homemaking. We love it. We love to see it, right, Trey? We love a good homemaker. Listening to Nakisha help my 17-year-old daughter. She has her blog, her planner, her merch. She also gets paid for her content on Facebook. And baby, listen, she's 17, y'all. She said 17 years old. 17. I'm telling you, there is no age limit to this, and they can do it and not be like, if you have an issue with your kids being on camera and all that, they don't have to do it. You still can get to the money, especially when it comes to Amazon. It is so simple to do, and having your blog and just pushing and promoting your links. I'm going to talk about that too. I think a lot more of you need to kind of understand the content pyramid and how I use that and connect all these things to push the other. That is something that I really want to share, and why a blog in 2024 still makes sense. I really want to talk about that in the group. Congratulations, Feminine Melanin. Tell your daughter she better get it. Keep going. Don't stop, honey. Non-aesthetic living. I love that she's non-aesthetic living. I know that's right. It just is what it is. I just got approved for Amazon Influencer. Congratulations, Zandra. Michelle, can you do a breakdown of your revenue streams? Maybe not exact numbers if you're not comfortable, but maybe percentages. Ooh, percentages. I don't know about that. I can do it at a later date, but right now, what do? I do YouTube. I have my blog. I just actually got signed on with Blavity for monetizing my actual blog. Before, I just made money with affiliate marketing digital products. So I have YouTube as an income stream, Amazon as an income stream, digital products, affiliate marketing, brand deals, which I need to send back emails. What else I do? Oh, I do consulting for companies. I've done that on the back end, just consulting on the back end with companies, which is really good. But those come on project basis. So I don't really do any social media, which I'm ready to get back. But I make all my income basically via search engines, right? Google, YouTube, Amazon, all those things, email marketing, and all those things kind of work together to create my income. And it varies. Obviously it's very cringe to talk about your income on the internet, in my opinion. But some months it could be this with any and everybody. You could make $10,000 one month, $2,000 the next, 25 the next, 17 the next. It's very, it's regular entrepreneur and business owner. It fluctuates. But at the end, it all balances out. Get in my businesses, Toya. Listen, I be in people's business. Because I feel like that's why you're here. You want me to be in your business. Oh, she said, your smile and giggles just give me pure joy. The energy of it inspires me, and your gems dropped are motivation and informational. Listen, I always want to come and give motivation and inspiration, because it's like, I think people don't really realize sometimes you do need that. I think that only goes so far though, but I do think it's necessary, right? Because you got to do the work. The dream is real, but the work is required. And I think a lot of people don't get that. And I am about the work at the end of the day. I am about the work. And like the young lady, she was like, what are your income streams? Break it down. I was like, it's like very simple, you know, to look and see. Well, I guess if you not to the trained eye. But if you make money online, you can very clearly see how I make money, you know, because it's all there. The roadmap is there. The blueprint is there. The ways in which I make money. But yeah, I think the motivation, I love it. I really do. I love the motivation. I think that's just a part of who I am, though. I'm always rooting for people. I'm always wanting to see other people win. That's how I am in my life. I'm literally will give you a whole motivational speech if you come talk to me about one little thing. I'm like, girl, you can do this. You got it. You got it. You know, that's just a part of who I am. And when it comes to the information, I always want to be a resource, right? I want to be a resource because my goal is to help people. When I first started out, I didn't necessarily have money to invest in myself, but I invested with information and YouTube videos and things like that. But when I was able to invest, I know what the rules of business are. I understand what money is. I understand that it's a flow. I understand, just like a river flows, I know how money works. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, yeah, I believe that I should put that into business, into practice inside of my business. And so when I was able to send that money out so that it could flow back to me, that's exactly what I did. I invested in the people that I felt were, you know, that God was leading me to invest in as that money continues to come in. And I continue to invest to this day. So yeah. It's the God go before me. Lord, I needed your daily bread today. Takia, go before me. You got to. You have to go before me because he know his child and how he made me. And go before me, Lord. Go before me. Look at me. It's 12:41. Tech issues. Yes, I couldn't figure out why the chat wasn't working because I clicked made for kids, child. Because that's never popped up. In these last couple lives I've done, it never popped up like that before. Baby, you better get on them. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments. Okay, I'm back down here to the bottom. It's just Lachey says she just got approved for the Amazon Influencer Program. Congratulations, sis. Make sure you run it up. Make your first 100 videos immediately. Okay, immediately. Don't waste no time. Make your first 100 videos. If you do nothing else, wait, did you get approved for the Amazon Influencer Program or on-site commission? Two different things. If it's the Amazon Influencer Program, girl, get them links out, share them with your audience, put them on Instagram stories, share a daily outfit, whatever you got to do to get those links out. And then go ahead and get approved for the on-site commission program too, because that's where the money really is residing right now. I made 38 cents off of Amazon. Someone bought a product from one of my links. I decided if I can make 38 cents, I can make $38 and then $3,800. Just have to be more strategic and intentional. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. You just got to get those links out. That's what affiliate marketing is, and that's what I like it. I have videos and blog posts that I've created 3 and 4 years ago still making me money. Like, you look up one money, you're like, oh, okay, thank you, $1,200. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? From one affiliate program. And that's how affiliate marketing works. It's like planting seeds. That's how I always explain it to people. It's like you're a farmer, right? You're like, okay, this is the season where I just plant seeds. I'm just sharing. Maybe I only have 100 people listening and 100 followers, but I'm continually planting those seeds, and eventually those seeds will grow into a harvest. It might take some time. That's what builds an online business anyway. It's like you can't be in it for the short term. You got to be in it for the long haul. Right. And okay, that's getting to my second point that I completely forgot what I was talking about, I guess. Just be chatting. The next thing I would do is figure out a marketing method. How are you going to market your creator business? What are you going to do? Because how I do business these days, Marquita says she's waiting to get approved for on-site commission. Congratulations, sis. You'll get it. You'll get it. And when you get it, run it up. Run it up. Okay, run it up. Run it up. Oh, yes, run that thing up. But no, you got to pick a method to market your business. Y'all, Instagram does not work for everyone. TikTok doesn't work for everyone. YouTube doesn't work for everyone. You got to look at what it is that you're doing and think about what channels are going to work for you. And if you're just starting, so I'm talking about if I was just starting out, I wouldn't pick certain platforms. If I was just starting, if I'm being honest, TikTok, I would definitely be on TikTok for sure, because I feel like from what I understand, it has an easier algorithm, and what you want is growth. You want more exposure. You want to get your message out to more people. And TikTok has that bit of easier algorithm to please than on Instagram. Okay. I would start, me personally, if I was just starting, I would start with a TikTok and a YouTube. Y'all know I just think YouTube is the one. YouTube is the one. You can just do so many things with it. And they kind of have all of those features that those short form platforms have, in addition to the long form content that you actually can get paid from. I do understand TikTok is paying creators these days, but I just think YouTube has a little bit more functionality and features that I love. The searchability of the content, me being able to have 4 and 5-year-old videos that are still at the top of my most viewed videos on the channel. You know, me being able to do affiliate marketing through those videos and all the things, right? Sell digital products and all of that. If I were just starting, I probably would combine TikTok and YouTube and grow my my audience in that manner, depending on what I'm doing. Maybe you're selling pillows, right? And you're homemaking with Denise. I'm not sure what she does, but maybe you have a pillow line, right? And you are wanting to market that pillow line. Now, that might make a little bit of sense for you to be on Pinterest. And you might need to say, okay, let me go figure out a Pinterest strategy, because I know this is where women are when they're trying to decorate their homes and figure out how to put things together. You might want to get yourself a Pinterest strategy and learn how to do your videos on Pinterest, and pin your YouTube videos and style the pillows in maybe like a redecorate my living room with me or cleaning videos. So many different things that you could do if you were a homemaking channel with YouTube and Pinterest. I think those two would go really, really well together, as long as you have some sort of evergreen long form content to send those Pinterest users to. If you're doing something like homemaking, those are the two channels that I think would work well. If you are a fashion influencer, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, that pretty much works on every platform, but you just got to know the type of person you are and what vibes with your personality and how you want to do things, right? So I think it's really, really important to not try to look at what everybody else is doing. You got to think about the type of person you are, your personality, your lifestyle, your schedule, and what's going to work best for you. And then you'll have to test some stuff out, right? Maybe you test a little bit on Instagram and realize that, I don't know, I don't like how this is feeling. I don't like that I'm only getting 20 likes. I don't really like that her video went viral and mine didn't. Whatever, and we post about the same thing. I don't really like how y'all trying to make me pay to play. Whatever it is, you want to test out things and decide where you feel like is the best fit for you. Y'all know I've been talking about my client, who y'all gonna find out who the client is really, really soon. That was doing Instagram down. Okay, I'm talking every single day, posting, doing all the things, and just really not getting the results that she wanted, until we came over here on YouTube, and sis is monetized in 67 days, boo. I'm talking about sis done got her full out. Congratulations and welcome to the YouTube Partner Program. Okay. Yeah, less than 90 days, we got her monetized, ready to go. She about to eat off of these videos, okay? We're doing affiliate marketing. She's working on her ebook right now. So we're building the whole kit and caboodle, get paid and on autopilot in your sleep, sis, okay? We're doing the whole thing. So sometimes you got to just think about what works for the type of content that you are doing. Yeah, you got to do what works. What would be my advice on how you could market a candle company? I think home decor. I would do some home decor type of content with a candle company. Hold on, y'all. So I would partner, see if I can partner and collab with some people doing home decor. I would have my own home decor YouTube channel about decorating and tips and Amazon favorites, and maybe you sell them on there. So I would definitely go the home decor route if I had a candle company. And baby, every time I show up to do clean my living room with me, a spring clean the living room, or a spring clean, a spring redecoration, whatever, you know how people like update their decor in the spring, baby, that candle will be, yeah, and then you placing this candle and you're really showing it and how you can make it a part of the home. And I would do videos on how to make your home more inviting and cozy, and keeping candles around would be one of the tips that I would give in those videos. I would partner with other home decor creators and have them showing the candles on their videos as well. I would probably have some Pinterest pins pointing back to those videos. Evergreen videos would work really, really well, while at the same time doing some attention-based content. Maybe TikTok. People on TikTok love to spend money. People on TikTok love to just, oh, I bought this off TikTok shop. Oh, I bought this off. Oh, TikTok made me buy it. I would make sure I'm using those hashtags over here on YouTube and TikTok. There's a whole trend around TikTok made me buy it. TikTok made me buy. Baby, I would be doing all kind of stuff. What happens when you use a candle to do? Baby, I would be looking up candle hacks. What people be doing with candles that sound stupid but really work. I would be doing those. I would do some videos on how to make DIY candles. And at the end, I'd be like, but if you don't want to go through all that, if you ain't got time, girl, if you just want to catch a vibe, I got a candle line. You know, so there are so many video ideas that I got up in my head, but I talk so fast and be having so much going on up here that I can't get them all out. But definitely the home decor route if I had a candle company. For sure. I have 1,000 subscribers at Implementing Women's Ministry Network and have seen a jump in engagement trying to figure out what type of content to merge with. Implement Women's Ministry Network. So is this for women who are in ministry to fellowship? Let me know, Rita. Because if so, why don't you consider doing a weekly show? Yes. Let me see your picture. Oh, you're super cute. Okay, so why don't you consider doing a weekly personal development show? Personal development is booming right now, especially on YouTube. Literally just like podcast style advice videos. Chatting it out. Oh my gosh, I could name a slew of young ladies doing that right now. Lynette Atkins is one of the ones that comes to my mind. What's old girl name? I really, really like her. Oh my gosh, she sits down. What the world was that? She sits down at the beginning of her videos. What is her name? What is her name? What is her name? Lynette Atkins is the main one that comes to my mind. Tamure, what is her name? Tamure something. I think her name is Tamure something. I can't think of this young lady's name that I'll talk about. Anyway, personal development is really doing really, really well. It's really just people sitting down, giving advice, chatting it up about particular topics. If you can create engaging thumbnails and package that title in a way to give the people what they want, and when they get into that video, give them what they need, that could really, really work. So with a women's ministry type of thing, if you're trying to create content in a manner to reach more people, the girlies love personal development packaged with a super cute lifestyle thumbnail. I think that really could work. Lynette Atkins, if any, yes, that is Lynette Atkins. Let me think the other one. Hey, La Sharika. Hey, boo. What's the other young lady? Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm gonna look up the other young lady that I'm talking about. Shout out to her. I like her content. I gotta find her because I think it would be helpful. Where is she at? Sorry, y'all. I just want to give her her props. I really like her. Oh, Jazz Turner does this sometimes too. She does vlogs and stuff too. But like similar to how she does her content could work as well. This is more vloggy style. That's not who I'm talking. Bria Jones. I'm talking about Bria Jones. She does that. She does the type of videos that I was talking about, the personal development style videos. Her name is Bria Jones. So does Lynette Atkins. Those two young ladies, that type of content. That's what I'm talking about. That style of content. Just literal commentary, personal development type of commentary. That's what I would do, because it looks like a girl. I know we can't judge a book by its cover, and I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying you look a bit young and you cute, girl. And so I know you can get a girl's, what they want and what they need all packaged together in one video. So I would take that personal development route if I was doing something like that. Yes, you're welcome, Rita. You're welcome. Jazz Turner, yes, and Bria Jones. But more of the Lynette Atkins and Bria Jones vibe. Jazz has some videos that have taken off as well, personal development wise, but she also does vlog type of content too. Now, if you want to do that and you got that it girl vibe going on, what Jazz does could work for you as well. And you just, you're casually in these videos talking about what you're talking about with your networking, different topics that you think are great. And then, plug your stuff in the middle of the content. Give the girls what they want, but also give them what they need in the videos as well. Yes, thank you, Feminine Melanin University. I really appreciate that. Authenticity and personal development is my platform, me just being me. However, it's time to get focused and strategic. I know that's right, because that's where the money resides. Okay, when we get focused and when we get strategic, because a lot of times, all of us, this is me included, we get out here and we're just like, I'm just gonna get out here, and so it's like I just want to do what I gotta do to get out here first. And I think that's important too. You gotta start where you are. Jump off the freaking cliff, girl, and just start creating, because that's where you're gonna learn the most, by actually doing it. Being in fear of starting and fear of how you're gonna be received and all this stuff, that is not helpful at all. We have to jump out and do. Right? And when you jump out and do, then you gain clarity through your action. And then you can say, okay, I didn't like how that went. I liked how this went. I like this vibe better. I like this approach better. Maybe I should try this. And this is something that I want to release. I want to release y'all from something. I want to release you for a moment. Stop feeling like your failure is not beneficial, because you have to get out here and fail. You have to. Failure is a part of the process. You should be trying to fail as fast as possible, because through those failures is where you're going to learn and get a lot of your lessons, right? You're going to know, like, okay, that did not work, girl. Do not try that again. Or, ooh, when you do this, you get the wrong audience. When you do this type of content, or when you do this type of content, ooh, you really bring in the girls that get it for your platform, And so don't be afraid to fail. I want y'all to release yourself from that thinking that if something flop or if something don't do well, that you did something wrong. You didn't. You did the right thing. You did what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be getting out here trying stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out. That's the difference between people that get successful and the people that don't, is that the people that are successful, they don't mind failing, and they understand that it's a very critical part of the process. That's with anything. Content creator business, regular business, anything. You have to fail. You have to continue to fail in order to get to the actual thing that's going to work for you. It's okay. It's okay, girl. If you produce that piece of content and it don't work, that's cool. If this live stream that I do don't work, okay, that's cool too. If nobody signed up for the membership, that is absolutely cool as well, because I'm just getting out here being obedient, first of all, in this situation for me. And secondly, you're trying it. You know, it's not something that I do often, but it's something I feel led to do in this moment. And if it doesn't work, okay, cool. I'm going to keep pushing. You know, and it's the same for you. Don't be afraid to try stuff because you think it ain't going to work or nobody ain't going to watch or nobody going to. Who cares? Just keep on pushing. Keep pushing. That's where I'm at, trying to figure it out. Christina, and that's exactly where you should be. It's nothing wrong with that. That's where you should be. Absolutely. Failure has been a part of many successful millionaires' success story. You fail your way through. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. It's like where you find the best and biggest lessons. Nicole, just do it. Like Nike that thing. Just do it. You just got to get past it. Look, I get it. I totally get it. We all get it. I just feel like, Nicole, are you new around here? Because, baby, you know, this is with much love that I say this. This is with much respectfully. Cry me a river. That's with much love. They'll tell you. They know I don't mean no harm. Oh, you are new. Nicole, when I say cry me a river, I mean it with much love and much respect. Exactly. I mean it with much love. It's just you got to push through. You got to push through. There's always going to be a reason. Hey, Alvin, there's always going to be an excuse, a reason, something, a feeling, a vibe, a person, a hater, a roadblock, a setback. It's always going to be something. Always. But you got to meet that resistance with intentional action. You have to meet that resistance with intentional action. It's like, okay, look, I know you came to shake me up and set me back today, but it ain't happening. It ain't going to happen. I'm going to do it anyway. I do not care. You better do it scared. You better do it anxious. You better do it nervous. And you know, Nicole, one thing about me, I don't ever tell my people what to believe. I respect everybody and everybody's belief system, but I believe that we should be anxious for nothing, but in all things by prayer and supplication submit your requests unto God and let him know how you feeling. Lord, I'm feeling away right now. I ain't gonna call this that A word, but what I'm gonna call this is that I'm feeling a little unsure and a little nervous, and I need you to give me clarity upon this thing and help me to jump out here and do this thing with that A word tagging along, because that really ain't what it is, and I ain't about to claim that, but I'm feeling a little unsure. Can you give me a sign of somebody to come along and make me feel a little bit easier about this thing? But it ain't always going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's tough. The dream is real, but the work is required. And whoever said work was easy? Whoever said work was going to feel good? Whoever said work was going to be the thing that you wanted to do? Whoever said that? Because see, I'm in a luxurious position to be able to sit home, go live from my phone, go walk in my kitchen, get me something to eat real quick, come back, do what I want to do, put my feet up. I'm actually going to pick my son up early. Do whatever I want to do. But if I was going to them people's job, baby, whether I felt like it or not, I had to be clocked in by 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter how I felt. You got to do it because it's work, and the man that don't work don't eat. Okay, and baby, I like food. I like to eat. And so I know I like to eat. I know I got to work. So no matter how I feel on a Monday morning, and no matter how bad the traffic is, and no matter how bad Rebecca being passive aggressive in her emails, and no matter how Bill getting on my nerves standing at this coffee pot this morning, I know that I got to show up regardless, because I'd rather go back home and be in my bed. I happen to have a cozier opportunity, but I still got to show up and do the work. I still had to push my way through to this live this morning. Go back to the beginning of that thing. It was good and rough. Okay, good and rough. But I ain't never proclaimed to be perfect on here. I've never proclaimed to have it all together. I've never proclaimed to be higher or mightier than anybody else on this live stream. I'm just out here talking about what I'm talking about. Allowing God to use me, honey, in a manner in which he sees fit in this season. Nicole, I know you did not ask for all this, but baby, I'm giving it to you. cry me a river. That's just what I say when I mean, okay, girl, I get it. I feel you, girl. But what we gonna do about it? We gonna cry or we gonna do it? That's all. But with much love and much respect. Yes, with much love and much respect. We gonna do it. I know that's right. We gonna do it. We gonna do it because we don't have any other choice. We gonna do it because we sure ain't gonna sit by and cry about it, because that is gonna get us nowhere. We gonna be crying and the problem's still gonna be there. You still gonna be sitting there talking about how anxious you are. You done cried and ain't solved a thing. But anyway, moving on, because I gotta go. It is 1 o'clock, y'all. Ooh, Lord Jesus. It is 1 o'clock. And the very last thing that I would do if I was starting as a content creator in 2024, I think this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing y'all miss, right? This is the biggest one. Now let's talk about it. Choose a monetization method. Choose a monetization method. I think a lot of times people get out here and they're starting to create content, right? And y'all know the famous story of the TikToker with 100,000 followers over there, probably more than that. It was probably like 1 million. Yeah, I think she might have had 1 million and couldn't get one person to show up to her meet and greet. Po-tink tink. Po-tink tink. No one showed up. No one showed up. Right? Even though she had 1 million people following her on TikTok. A lot of times people get out here and they start creating content, and the girls like the vanity metrics. They want a lot of likes and a lot of followers, right? With no regard to, are you trying to make money with this or not? Like, do you want to make money, or is we just trying to be popular? You know? But it could be a disconnect between the teeny boppers and 20-somethings and the more mature us, right? But it's like, girl, are you trying to monetize or not? Because your likes ain't gonna pay that mortgage, boo. So we have to choose a monetization method. How are you trying to get out here and make money? What is it that you are going to do? Because likes and followers do not pay. They don't. Likes and followers do not pay, and we have to get out here with the mindset that, okay, I want to monetize. I want to monetize. Y'all know I tell the story. I went a whole year as a blogger helping, the people on my live stream. We're chatting, we're talking, we're doing all the things, having fun, honey. I was living my entire best social girl life, okay? Writing blog posts, doing all the things, and was broke. Had no money from it. Was making no money from it at all. So I think from the beginning, you have to be thinking about, how do I want to monetize this? How do I want this to benefit me and my family? You have to think about that from the beginning. And on this channel, I share a multitude of ways to do that passively, to do that to where you can make money while you're at your job, at home with your kids, making your husband's plate, whatever it is that you're doing. I share a multitude of ways on this channel of how to do that. Affiliate marketing, digital products, YouTube, blogging, multiple of ways that do not include you going to dance to the latest trending song on social. However, you definitely can promote your ways. I'm not knocking that at all. This is just kind of what I do over here. There's a lot of people teaching social. They teaching you. You can. Over here, we talk about how to be where the money resides, right? So you have to think about that from day one. If you are having a problem figuring that out and you really don't know what's the best way to monetize, or how you want to monetize, or how to scale that amount, just like the young lady said, she made 38 cents with Amazon. And baby, you might have laughed when she said that, but y'all know how I feel. If you can make $1, you can make $1 million. Okay, so if she made 38 cents, she can make $38 and $3,800 and $38,000. It's all your perception, right? It's all in your perception. So if you're trying to figure out how you want to monetize and what you want to do and all that good jazz, the Content and Accountability Group, we're doing it in March. We're doing it because when Q2 come rolling around, I want you to have your strategy in place. I want you to know what you're doing. I want you to feel confident in your brand, confident in how you're promoting yourself, confident in how you're showing up online, and all that good stuff. You should have no questions when it comes to that piece. Scaling, that's a different story. Growing, that's a different story. But as far as how you're showing up, if you want to show up, if you scared to show up, what you need to be doing when you show up, we don't need to be having any of those issues. We will address those in the content and accountability group. We are starting March 4th. And if you are interested in joining that, click on the link in this chat. Trey Michelle is going to drop it and join us. Don't come for me because the sales page is not set up. If you know anything about who I am and what I do, I believe that my character and reputation precedes me. The sales page ain't up yet, but you're going to get what I'm telling you you're going to get. We're starting March 4th. I will finish the sales page later on today, but I wanted to have the link available when I went live today because I knew people would ask. I will share it later this week on the community tab because on Friday, after Friday, I'm not taking anybody else. If we get 2 people in there, me and those 2 people, baby, they gonna get almost a 1-to-1 coaching session. Okay, me and them 2 people gonna ride out. If we get 10 people, me and them 10 people, we gonna ride out. We gonna have us a blessed old time. Okay, so if you need to figure out any of these things, how to show up online, what platforms work, if you just have clarifying questions about things, the content and accountability group for March, this is a one-time thing. I'm not saying that I'm gonna continue it past March. I'm not saying I'm not, but it is available for March. Those people will also be the first people to experience my Amazon Influencer Program mini course, how to scale your Amazon influencer to $1,000 a month. If you can get to $1,000 a month, you can get it to wherever else you need it to be. So that's that on that when it comes to what I would do if I was becoming a content creator in 2024. I would find coaching and accountability, free, paid, or otherwise. I would pick a marketing method that works for me and my message, and I would choose a monetization method that matches what I'm trying to do. Does that make sense? Are all hearts clear? Do we have any questions? I can answer about 2 because I am very late on things that I need to be getting done. Okay. I like making friends, but baby, I want to monetize too. Okay. Because we're all like, let's be clear. Let's be clear. This is how I feel. I think a lot of times, on one hand, people feel like people are shady. There have been shady people online who do things. I'm watching a channel that I watch all the time. You know, she's one of the girlies. She's in my space, what I do. And I'm watching her channel right now be hacked. Almost 500,000 subscribers. Someone has hacked her channel. I checked this morning and it looks like some of the videos are coming back. So maybe she got it back or YouTube is working on it. But yeah, yesterday they had a live stream running. Y'all know how they're doing all that, whatever. And it's just so sad to see. There are scammers out here. And so a lot of times people are hesitant and people think about that when they're considering offering things to people, that they're afraid people won't buy in but baby, let's be clear about the fact that we're all running businesses, okay? And to run a business, you need customers. Whether they're brand customers, supporter customers, affiliate customers, you need customers. And so I want to be very, very clear about the fact that I am running a business, and I hope that you are running a business, even though your customers may look different than my customers. We all are out here running businesses. And whether you're sitting here on this live stream with me for the last 78 minutes, you are making me money, and I appreciate you. Catch that tea, because my marketing method also makes me money. Baby. Oh, baby, but that's a bit too deep for a live stream, a free live stream. But when your marketing method makes you money, y'all don't feel me though. But let's be clear that the goal is to make money, but to do it with ethics, to do it with character, to do it with class, to do it in a way that represents you and your family in a way that you can be proud of. Because one thing about me, I'm going to do exactly that. Because whether a person supports or not, I'm going to be good. Baby, the blessing is for you. That's how I feel about it. Like, we are blessings to one another. You know, and if you don't subscribe to that, then I'm not the one for you. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. I understand that some people are here for the free. Some people are here because they want to go deeper. You know? And that's cool. But we all out here trying to make a coin. Let's be clear. Because you wouldn't be on my page if you wasn't trying to make money. Because this entire page is about making money. Because that's how I feel. Like, listen, this is for the culture. This is for the culture. Personal finance for the culture. Yes, there are people who will teach you how to manage your money. But can I please help you figure out how to get it first? Because sometimes, while people be sharing how to budget and this, that is amazing. But sometimes you don't got a budgeting issue, baby. You got an income issue. Can I get an amen? Sometimes it's not a budgeting issue. It is an income issue. And this is my love for the culture, to help the culture out, okay? To not only help me, but to help those that need it out. You can make a coin. Get on this line and make you an extra $1,000 a month. If that's your only goal, get on this line. The ghetto, just very ghetto. Get on this here line, honey, and make you an extra $1,000 a month to put away in your savings account. You know, and I feel like if I do that, then I'm good. I did my good deed. You watch a video, you still helping me make money. I appreciate you. Get on this here line and make you a coin. Yes, we are about to get to the money. Yes, let's be honest. That's what we're here for. Income issues. Yes. Like, they steady teaching you how to budget. And y'all over there like, budget what? I got $24 left. It's an income issue. No tea, no shade. I'm just saying. I'm being honest, like genuinely honest. It's an income issue. That's what it is. I am running a business. I just launched my coaching and membership. I've been putting it off for 2 years, and now I'm ready to go all in, and I will bless them in the process. Exactly. Show up in your purpose. Do what you are called to do to help the other people do what they want to do. Like, it's all a win. It's a win-win situation because it's the winning team. What you talking about? That's what we out here to do. Okay? Need coins for sure with the layup. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Baby, I don't want to butcher your name, but she said, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm ready to be about it. That's it. Be about it. Yashika, don't laugh at me. I mean, it's for real. It's like, budget what? She got $24 left after her bills. What you want her to do? Baby, sis just trying to get gas and some food for the week. You talk about budget. Budget what? Katrina, I'm serious and I don't mean any harm. I'm just being real about it. Because let's be clear, I'm a very normal person too. Very, very much normal. Very much live a very modest life. Not out here trying to be flash and dash and show off what. No, I'm raising 4 babies. Okay, 4. And I get it because I'm very much on a budget too. The budget might be different than $24, but it's still a budget nonetheless. But what I do understand, there was once upon a time where I was like, budget what? I mean, I was there. That's when I knew I had to do something different. And I just want to be the person that helps people realize they need to do something different. Because at the end of the 2 weeks, when there's $24 left, maybe you should consider doing something different. I'm not saying to leave your job. That's not for everybody. But what I'm saying is that maybe you can make an extra 1,000 somewhere. And if I can be a resource for that, that's what I'm going to do. I feel comfortable in knowing that I have done that. I know, Judy, right? Joy said how, Sway. Exactly. It's like, how? How? Personal finance is two-sided. I love a good personal finance. I love a good budgeting video. I love a good investment video. I do. But we got to reach them before that. We got to reach them before they get to that point. Like, how do they make more to be able to budget, to be able to save, to be able to do this on a budget? Like, that's where I'm at with it. I believe that personal finances has to be two-sided. And I don't see very many people, which I feel like that's kind of probably why, like, I have done well. I could have done better, y'all. I took almost 2 years off this thing during the panini. And I have not been as consistent because y'all know my babies come first. And if mentally I'm just like not there, I'm just not gonna upload that. I'm not saying that's what you should do or that's been right, but I feel like I've done pretty decent for myself because of that differentiating factor about myself. Like, it's for real. It's like, for real. This is like people telling you how to grow on Instagram. There's a lot of people sharing how to grow your Instagram, how to grow your TikTok, but then that's it. They don't tell you what to do after you do that. And that's kind of like where my channel comes in. I step in once they stop giving you information. That's when I start giving you information, and that is what is kind of a bit different. And y'all know I feel like we all have to have a differentiating factor. That's something I talk about all the time. What is your differentiating factor? 2,000 people out here telling people how to become a content creator and grow their social media, and then what is they supposed to do? But see, then that's when I step in, and I feel like that's my differentiating factor. Oh my gosh, Judy, I'm so sorry. Oh, you sew. Oh my God, what is it? The sewing report? Oh, hold on. Judy, let me see, Judy. Judy, do you follow the sewing report? Go and follow her right now. Right now. Right now. I think she's one of the biggest sewing channels that I know of anyway. But you see what she's doing? This is the blueprint. I want you to take the blueprint, customize your house, honey. Customize it, cater it to you, but she is the blueprint. The sewing report. See, so a lot of these female niches, I know about them and can give you like some examples of people. Judy, the sewing report. It's not the at the beginning, it's just sewing report. Yeah, Katrina, it is. It's real. And then, it's funny because people don't talk about it much. People don't talk about it much. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll show up and talk about it. Thank you so much, because that's what's happened to me. They start me off and then don't tell me what's next or tell me to pay them $5K. Talking to the person that has invested more than that with a single person. So I understand. I understand for sure. That's what it is. That's the tea. That's what you're taught to do. That's what the teachers are teaching people to do. Give them this to a certain point, then ask for a payment. And I'm not knocking their hustle. I'm not at all. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. Y'all know I like to say that. That means there's no tea, no shade. I'm just talking. If you feel it, you feel it. If not, please don't take it any further than that. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna dip out. It's 1:23. Whew. What was I about to say? Oh, the beginning of this live is very ratchet, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that up. I might, but because this is Nakisha Uncut, so it is the uncut version. Maybe I'll go out go back and cut that part out of the video. But I appreciate you all today. Thank you so much for showing up here with me and letting me ramble in the beginning about my rough start to the day. But I really do appreciate y'all, and it's because of y'all that I could have continued to show up here every single Monday. And I'm so glad that I have. It has been very beneficial and just really helped me. It just has really helped me. I have been on a consistency challenge with myself. That's not something that I've shared with y'all, but I know that in order to get consistent, beat procrastination, and all that, it really takes for you to dig deep, especially when you live a very busy, full life. Things will often continue to come and try to prevent you from doing that. And in December, I kind of did a 12-day run. It was kind of like my 12 days of Christmas. I never told y'all what I was doing at all, but I just put 12 videos out back to back to back. And then I was supposed to come and I declare January was going to be my month of consistency, that this year we were doing it. We're going to be consistent. Q1 was my quarter of consistency. And then January came and I publicly on the front, it looks like I completely fell off, but I was actually working on the back end and completely didn't even realize that I hadn't uploaded to the channel because I was so busy on the back end doing other things and working with other people and doing stuff like that. And I was so upset about that. I didn't like that at all. And I was like, for those of you that get this. I was like, oh, the enemy tried to get me, tried to fool me, and tried to have me thinking that, oh, you're not a person of your word. You know how I get, and you go to, you hit a little chatter, like, oh, you didn't keep your promise to yourself. Oh, you said you was going to do this, and look, you ain't even doing it. And I was like, oh, no, see, you guys to get on behind me. This is not going to work. No, this is not going to work. Because when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And I don't care if I fell off for 2 weeks. Because I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks that I missed at the beginning of January. I was too mad once I realized it. But I said, oh, but watch this. Oh, but watch this. Because see, that's my mindset. And I know a lot of people ain't like that. Instead of me saying, oh, because let me tell y'all something. When you miss one time, it's so easy to miss the second. And when you miss 2, it turned into 6. You told yourself you were going to upload or you were going to do whatever the thing is. And when the first time you miss, it's so easy to miss the second, especially when it comes to this content. You're like, oh, nobody noticed. Oh, ain't nobody really checking for me, or whatever. Until Sharita sent that email like, Nakisha, where you at? Because you said, and see, God have people like that show up in your inbox and in your email. And Takia send you a DM like, what is going on? Where you at? and Trey texts you like, are you okay? Like, I'm telling you, the accountability is everything, y'all. It is so important. And then when Sharita emailed me, I was like, oh my God, it has been freaking 2.5 weeks and I was so mad. But guess what? Instead of shrinking back and feeling sorry and deciding I wasn't going to do it or taking further time off, I was like, oh, what I'm about to do, they're going to get these live streams. And I'm going live every Monday. I didn't tell y'all this, right? Because I do believe in sometimes not letting that left hand know what that right hand is doing, because people don't be wanting to see you win, but you can't stop this. People don't be wanting to see you win sometimes. So you can't always tell. So I was like, I'm going live every Monday. And trust me, resistance has come every single Monday. But I'm here nonetheless. And I made it through February. And what? Do we have any more? Before I go tooting my own horn, talking that junk, let me see if there's any more Mondays left. Is it? Nope. Your girl made it through every Monday in February. One thing about it, 2 things for sure. If you put your mind to something and you say you're going to do it, you can. You can do it. You can do it, especially with amazing people like the people that I have. Like Sharita Deloach, who shows up in my email. Like Nakisha, where are you? Takia Sheree, who shows up in my Instagram DM, knowing I'm not on Instagram. Making sure that notification goes off because I believe she's in my close friends. And says, Hello, hello. Trey texts like, are you okay? That's what she'll say. Are you okay? And I'm like, no, but I'm coming. I already know what she mean, but you okay? I'm like, I appreciate you. You know, all of this, just very much God saying. Then I get on here and Feminine Melanin University are helping me out with the girls. Say, come on, y'all. These likes ain't liking. Like the video, recapping, sharing with people. It's like it takes a community, y'all. It really, really does. Because as much as I show up and pour into you, you're also continually pouring into me. And it has helped me to stay consistent and really keep the promise that I made to me and keep the promise that I made to y'all that I can kick this consistency's butt, right? No matter what. Like, this is a job, bruh. Because you could be off going to them folk 8, 9 to 5. But instead, the least you could do is do what you said you was going to do and show up once a week, right? So what I'm pouring into you and what you're pouring into me, it's appointed. This is an appointed moment. This is an appointed situation over here. So I appreciate y'all. I really, really honestly do. For those of you that have showed up every single Monday, for those of you that came back even when I had to start the live stream over because technical difficulties, I appreciate y'all. I really honestly do. I appreciate each and every one of you. I don't think my Facebook is useful. Thank you, Yashika. I really appreciate y'all. I really do. Ooh, homemaking with Denise, girl. We're going to have us a time, honey. A time. New subscriber here. Just ran across your channel and it was not by accident. Oh, look at that. Look at YouTube doing what it's supposed to do and sending notifications out to people. Oh my goodness. Even when I'm on here just talking about what I'm talking about. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You're welcome. Thank you, Feminine Melanin University. You are always doing your thing in here. I appreciate you. Yes, I try to be transparent. Like, I don't ever want to seem like this perfect Patty because I'm not. I'm just, I'm here to show up as Nakisha. No makeup, hair a mess, hot, sweating, but I'm here. I'm going to get it together, y'all. If I decide, which I'm not sure, if I decide to continue through March, I'm going to make sure I get a live streaming set up because I have continued to attempt this one simple, silly little cord to connect my camera. And it's been a fail. It's been a fail. I don't know what's going on. It's been a fail. I just got to figure it out. I have to make it a priority to figure that out this week. And I just haven't made it a priority. It'll be like Sunday and I'll be like, ooh, let me order this cord real quick. And for it to come on Monday night or overnight or whatever, then the cord will get here and it'll be wrong. And it'll be like, see, that's why you should have been trying to figure this out earlier in the week. So I'm going to get it together. I'm going to get that together because I just want to get it together. Oh, Tanya, thank you. Tanya says she loves my entire personality. Thank you. Thank you so much. And for so long, y'all, okay, I'm sorry. I am so sorry about these tangents, but y'all know I can't help myself. I can't help it. Tanya, when I first got online, girl, this is how I got online. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nakisha, and today we're going to be speaking about how to make your first $100 online. So what you do is you first choose a need. That's how I was. That's how I first came online. Real stuck up, real corporate, real ridiculous, real scared to really be me. Because I always say, I'm like, listen, I don't want no smoke with the people over my opinions. Because my opinions are a bit different sometimes. Like, I'm not getting on social media to go dance for free. My opinions be a little bit different. So I didn't really want no smoke with the girls. So I felt like if I just come on here and be very corporate and stay out of the way, then all would be good. Until I realized, like, how dare you keep all of this away from the people. Girl, you is too saucy to not give it to them. Like, come on. God has blessed you, girl. Why wouldn't you share? But it just felt too naked. I was just like, I ain't about to be on here cracking jokes with these people and really saying how I really feel. I ain't gonna do that until I don't even know what the moment was that just like set me free. I don't even know what it was. It was after the pandemic sometime where I was just like, I can't continue to do this. I can't continue to show up in this way. It was before the pandemic, kinda. But like I ain't really get loose. I got real loose in 2023. I was like, y'all gonna like it or not? Because you could click off. I got real loose in 2023 and 2024. They are in for it. Do you hear me? They are in for it. They are in for it. Because, honey, I have things to say. Now, oftentimes I tell traders, I be thinking stuff and I be like, no, I ain't gonna say that, or no, that ain't gonna come off right, or oh no, they gonna be mad. But like sometimes you gotta shake the table. You gotta shake the table sometimes. Okay, Michelle said, ooh, she's shaking the table. You gotta shake the table sometimes. So I feel like 2024 is like I came to shake the table. That's kind of why I'm calling this Nakisha Uncut. It's like there ain't no edits, no holding back, no sparing the girl's feelings. This is just uncut. So I appreciate you, Tanya. Gonna let loose. Whew, Lord. Takia, that's not your problem. That's their problem. Takia, I'm talking just to you. I'm talking just to you, Takia. Takia. Girl, a few weeks ago, I went to church. Right. I ain't saying, I'm just saying at church. At church. The man said, you need to open up your mouth and speak, honey. Why is you holding back? Why you always just like, because I do that. I'd be like, ooh, thinking something, and I just be like, ooh, girl, if she only knew. Or, ooh, girl. But when that man said, oh, baby, God said, that it's time for you to open up your mouth. Oh, baby, I said, oh, that's all I needed. Copy that. Copy that. Takia. I believe it's meant for you to open up your mouth in this season. That's not your problem. That your personality is too big. I've always been that girl. Like, oh my God, she is so much. No, baby, you ain't enough. If they think you doing too much, they ain't doing enough. Takia, release yourself from that. Release yourself from that. Listen, we cut loose. We cutting loose in 2024. That's why, girl, somebody commented on one of these videos. I don't know. She said, girl, I am loving this uncut series. I'm like, you better be thanking God because, honey, I would usually be over here tight-lipped and sealed and video edited to perfection, cutting out the foolery, cutting out all the sauce. But, baby, obviously that's what 2024 is giving. Obviously what 2024 is giving. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't really even know what to say, but this is just what it is right now. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to like Anchor Nakisha. Do y'all like Anchor Nakisha? Like, is it giving Anchor or is it giving Nakisha from the Projects of Tampa? Is it giving College Hill Nakisha? I know y'all don't know what that is, but it's like when back in the day when you just ran around outside all day, played, did your thing, when you was like your fullest, best, most hopeful, joyous self back when you were a kid, and you just was like, I'm gonna conquer the world. Because, honey, I always said I'm gonna be an international businesswoman. Oh, honey, I knew I was gonna be living in the high rises of Chicago. I had it all planned out. You know, when you like your best, and then life, you know, kind of changes your perspective and all that, and you know, it changes you. But then I feel like now it's like, no, it's time to get back to that. When I was like, I could do anything. I really can. You know? So I think 2024 is giving Nakisha Uncut. It's giving 12-year-old Nakisha. Listen. Judy, you done found a channel with a girl on here clowning like this. I am so sorry. This had to be your first experience. I am so sorry. This had to be your first experience because, honey, I like to joke. I be cutting up. I'm sorry. Copy that, Takia. Copy that. Okay? That is not your problem. That is their problem. And they can take that up with God himself. The person who created you to be all that. Okay? He be knowing. Thank you, Trey. All right, y'all. I'm done. For real. I'm done cutting up. I'm done. It's 1:40. I've been running my mouth for 1 hour and 5 minutes. No, it's been longer than that. It's almost 2 hours. 1 hour and 45 minutes, y'all. Oh, my goodness gracious. I've been chatting it up. Y'all, I appreciate y'all so much for sitting here listening to me. Because I've had, y'all, 50 people have been consecutive. No, it had to be more than that because it's more likes than that. Oh, my God. Y'all hit a like for your girl on the way out. I appreciate y'all so much. Don't forget, the content and accountability group. Sales page is not up, but my big face is right there on it. We will get it up later on today. If you want to hang out like this for the month of March, we are doing that. Me and a select few of us that decide to do it, we're just going to do it because that's what I'm feeling in my heart to do. And yeah, I'm going to be right back here. Am I going to be back here next Monday? What is it? That's March 4th. I'm going to push through. I'm going to push through, y'all. I'm pushing through in March, and we're going to show up here again every Monday in March. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but we're going to do it. Okay? Just keep your notifications on. Keep your eyes open, ears open on Mondays, because I'm trying to make 10 a.m., but if it ain't 10 a.m., listen, it might be 11, like today, 11:30, whatever it was. But we are going to push through, and we are going to get it done. Okay? Okay. I appreciate y'all for being here. Hit a like on your way out. Don't forget to go and join the membership for March. And I'm going to see y'all next week.